There was no election. No election was conducted. We did not see any election. Yes, we know you did not see election, and we warned you. If I think we go start from Dino Malaye, we go start with him because all of them we were shouting and they.
When I ran for the Senate for the first time, I won.
No. When we they shout, they block their ears like say they know they hear what you would they talk. Today, all of them they there they shout, they shout. I'm sorry, that was a distraction. So I think I believe it is being taken care of. So as I be the talk, all these people, both these Dino Malaya, you see, there is something we will go understand. We must understand that there are difference between being a rich man and being a wealthy man. There are difference between having riches and having peace. All these people you see, like them Dino Malaya, them Hopus of them, all of them, they don't have peace. And they tell you the truth. One single piece they don't get. One common piece, just one common one, they don't get.
Of the election saying
they don't get one common piece, they don't get. They are all dependent on us to bring this Biafra. I tell you the truth. They are dependent on me and you to bring this Biafra. That is why we must do everything. Listen, many generations, even now living, are dependent on us to bring Biafra. Now, people where they cry without hope, you think they have hope, including Ugochine. I'm looking for Ugochine video. They don't have hope. They don't have hope anywhere. They don't keep hope anywhere. If Biafra don't come, listen, if Biafra don't come, you see this thing where they see, grab it, take it, fight it, shop it, it will continue to happen. You will a time will come if Biafra, if we don't bring this Biafra, a time will come that you will come out that you want to vote. Somebody will come there, ask you, who do you want to vote? You talk. And if the person you want to vote is not his choice, he go give you here, your own don't finish. A time is coming unless we restore Biafra. The only hope of Africa is Biafra. There is this show video I saw where he was telling people, I don't know if I can see that clip again. He was telling people that, what? In short, tomorrow I go use that video do program. Like I just leave that one. I want us to listen to these videos one after the other. Let's start with this
When
one.
I ran for the Senate for the first time, I won with about 90-something thousand votes from the West Senatorial District. When I ran the second time, I won with 60-something thousand votes in the West Senatorial District. Then you are now saying in the entire state, I won with 46,000 votes. I mean, INEC is oozing. INEC is a shame. And we have children. They forget that there's a God factor in the affairs of men. We will make sure Mahmoud Yakubu and his co-travelers suffer and they get the reaction of Nigerians on this. We will use every legitimate means.
Well, to be fair,
every legitimate means.
You see now, he is crying. He is crying bitterly. See, first, they cry. because it other go nowhere. It don't fall for him leg. He is crying. All of them. Must we wait for these things to affect us before we begin to fight? Listen, let me tell you, if we wait for it to fall on our feet before we start fighting, we can't make anything out of it. Nothing. We know anyị ga-eche ka ọ daa anyị na mpata ọgwụ before anyị amata na ose etigo. Listen now, ose etigo. Look at him crying. But they denied Mazen Nnamdi Kanu justice. He's not talking. He was busy buying Rolex watch and buying cars and showing us flint of cars and flint of watches. Today they have taken justice from him. He is barking like a mad dog. All of them. Just listen to another one.
Of the election saying it was marked by violence and rigging.
Well, I say that please INEC, because in the near future, it's going to tell on Nigerians. So we condemn this. I will ask that this should be reviewed or cancel it completely. Let us come back. If the governments are why they are fried.
All these now you are seeing, all these people now, they did here when they carry one of them, where BSND Bona Lagos, because he mentioned Biafra for a mouth, they carry up, they did not come out to talk. They did not come out to ask why you carry our brother. They no come out to say, leave our brother, he no do anything wrong. No, they don't want to talk. All of them go inside their house, no be me. If it happened to me, if it happened to you, you no go do anything. Perico ma say no boro gi me gini. Obro gi when he get me wow. If they carry your brother as they carry Mazen, do you know why we are fighting for the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu inside out, anyhow? Because if we do not fight for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu freedom, tomorrow you don't know whether you they go carry. Do you know how many people wait there for their dungeon? You know how many people wait there for their dungeon? You know? You don't know. Many Biafrans dey for dungeon where you don't know where they dey, so we don't even know whether they still there alive. And we are here talking. When we hear of Biafra, some people, when they hear Biafra, it be like say you don't do the mental madness. They go begin the mad, they go just because they hear Biafra. But you know go stop us. Whether you like it or not, we must to preach this Biafra. And this Biafra Biafra. Listen to them as they both the man will get one hand. They don't fight for anybody. They are not working for anybody. They are not standing for anybody. They are not defending anybody. Only their belly and their stomach, and their belly and their stomach and their punch. They don't care about anybody. Only what I get, waiting I want, waiting I get, waiting I demand, waiting I get. This is their own. And when they don't get it, they will be crying like a minute-old baby that you remove breast from his or her mouth.
The report with the hearing that INEC has been brought over for this election, and they have been given the written results already. It has manifested just on Saturday. total review of that election so that whoever is the victor will be announced, or outright cancellation of the election.
Meanwhile, a group of All Progressives Congress, while commending the outcome of the election, is calling on the opposition to embrace the olive branch and join hands towards developing the state.
Thanks Imo people for remaining resolute in their support for the governor. There is no better time to be proud of our state than now. Imo, IPL finally appeals to other political parties and the candidates who participated in the election to embrace patriotism and display the attitude of true patriotism. They should not see electoral defeat as the end of their desire to make impact or contribute to the growth of our state.
If the arguments, accusations, and counter-accusations linger, then the Election Petition Tribunal will surely be the arbiter. Now, Senator representing Imo North Senatorial District at the National Assembly, Senator Patrick Ndubweze, has described the re-election of the Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, as a reflection of his landmark and unprecedented achievements in his first tenure. In a chat with newsmen in Owerri, Senator Ndubweze said the state governor delivered good governance to the people of Imo State despite several distractions that characterized his first.
You see, Bible say, I have seen something in this world. That in this world, a man, an evil man will die. And immediately he died, they begin to speak good of him. Evil man. Somebody with they alive, open mouth, say the hope of them is coming to continue with the good work. What they do? Somebody open mouth say, despite distraction, he concentrated in doing good. Oh, Rola Jesus, so na gani rune memma, a popular memma. On a member, oppose them on a member. If we no commot hand for monkey hand for fire, for soup, it go down to person hand. They are now crying and they ask, how long is it going to happen to us before we learn? How long? They took your brother, you refused to talk. They took your sister, you did not talk. They took your mother, they took your uncle's mother, nothing. Until they take you, before you know you will talk. This is our problem. Just imagine that everybody in Biafra land or every Biafran child anywhere join hands every day to say, we want this Mazen Nandikalu released. He did not do anything. But they did not do so. And all these so delicious where they see every day now, where they call social media, have you been seeing them in social media before? They don't come. But they have access to social media where they should have gone to, and they say, release Mazen Nandikalu. Hopes of them must stop militarizing our land. Let these army people stop burning our market. Stop sending rocket jets to our drones to our land, to our communities. We are not fighting war, but drones, the land bullet, the land bomb in our communities every day. People's houses, properties, homes are getting burned and destroyed every day. People's livelihoods are getting destroyed on daily basis. People are losing their children. People are losing their parents. People become childless every day. People become motherless. People become fatherless. Some become widows, some become orphans, some become homeless on daily basis because we have somebody in the name of Hope Uzodinma as our governor. If somebody talk him, he go become enemy. That is why nobody want to talk. That is why everybody is romancing it. Look at them. You cannot even challenge what Hope Uzodinma did. You only come here and write, I will expose him. How much time do you want to expose these people to know that you cannot get anything from exposing them? How much time? How much more time do we have to expose them to know that there is nothing coming out of this exposition you claim you are doing? I wish people would just wake up from slumber now and know what thing that happened.
Tenure in office.
On behalf of Okigwe local government and on behalf of Otan Trotans people and on behalf of Okigwe so Igbo North, even on behalf of, I am saying a very big, overwhelming congratulations to distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, who has surprised the people. And
did you hear that? Somebody get mind, come out to come they praise Hope Uzodinma. Somebody gather correct, gather liver, come out, go TV, sit down, they praise Hope Uzodinma. Why is he praising Hope Uzodinma? Because he is getting a seeking change for his own pocket. This man now, when they praise Hope Uzodinma, go in village, he no get road. Go in community, he no get light, he no get water, he no get road. The road way there na only in compound. The light way there na only for a house a day. The water way there for a community, only the borehole way you get. Other people are suffering. And this is why we then fight make Biafra come. Because we want freedom for all. Freedom for all, not for some, for all. He come here, they praise Hope Uzodinma. Now, make we listen to Goshinyele. Listen to him. As a sing his own. Why I did show you all these people is to tell you that after making all this noise, they can't bring, they can't give, they can't even add a pin. The worst thing will go happen to anybody in this life is when you know say road to no day, you foolishly they go. You go say if I go reach end, if I push that wall, if you don't walk, I will come back. You don't say that person in all foolishness, you don't get level 2. You don't get level 2. Make we listen to this one.
Guests are here. I have with me here in the studio one of the active participants in the sense that he voted in his home state of Imo and is just back to Abuja. Honorable Ikenga Ugochinyere, member House of Representatives and a member of the PDP. Good to have you with us in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's start the discussions here in the studio. Honorable Ugochinyere, welcome back. First, no one expected that your party was going to lose the way it lost Imo State. We thought that at least PDP and Labour Party will give the APC some run for this money, but that the result is not showing that. It's not showing that at all. What happened?
Do you have a result? You don't have a result.
INEC has already announced the result. Imo Hope Uzodinma 540,308. Sam Ayaun 71,503. And then, of course, Senator Ethan Achonu 64,081. The gap is huge. How do you explain that?
There's no gap in the first place. What you have is just that our election has gotten to a point where players are so shameless and people will be doing evil even when you catch them. They'll be bold enough to stand on what they're doing. 540 from where to where? Even when Peter Obi ran the election and then everybody came out and voted for him, the total vote cast in Imo was not up to 500.
Peter
and you
Obi?
talk about, yes.
Peter Obi,
yes,
okay, as presidential candidate.
Yes. Now you talk of...
APC actually won that state.
you know, talk of, 300.
Did you hear that? Peter Obi in the presidential, in the whole Imo state, people turned out, Odimo, people turned out like 40% for the presidential election to vote Peter Obi in. But this time, people did not turn out as much as 10%, maybe just 5% turned out. And then they got more numbers than they got when we have 20%. Yet, somebody is sitting down, Ugochire here, Ikenga, is sitting down telling you how useless these people are, how wicked they are, how hopeless they are, how heartless they are, how they have manipulated or criminalized everything in broad daylight. They carry out their coup d'etat or whatever they do. Maybe we listen to Ikenga.
100 and something, Obi won there, 300 and something. Now you talk of this an election that came at a time where there was total breakdown of law and order and people have even fled from the state. And then there was voter apathy and then suddenly Uzodinma, who came third in the last election, I claimed to have won with 540. Let me explain to you why I say this is madness and you can't use it to measure to say PDP or Labour Party. There's no contest in the first place. You saw a total display of electoral madness. You saw attack on voters, attack on agents of political parties. Some of them don't even before they come inside the collection center. You saw materials not getting to the polling. This is the first time in our electoral process that people wake up, hijack a total, 4, 5, 15 wards and take it to a particular location. No accreditation, no voting, and then figures were, I was even, the 540 is low. You should have even made it 1.2 million or thereabout. This was a joke. Most of them have not won any legitimate mandate as long as Saturday election is concerned. And let me explain to you why. It's very simple. This election, going by the provision of the Electoral Act, was supposed to be guided by a BIAFRANS accreditation. Yes. So it means that if you accredit 4, your vote should be 4, if not 3 or 2. But when you accredit 1 and your vote is 500 and he says score 540, that's madness. And I'll give you some few examples for you to understand. Just 7 examples for you to understand. And I want Nigerians who are also watching us to go to www.inecelectionresult.ng and also see for themselves. You go to a place like Israel.
As this Ikenga, all this while that our PM was telling them that Hope Uzodinma have already gotten the result of this election. Last year, 1 year ago, he had planned it and gotten the result and kept. Don't involve yourself in this. They no really listen. They go say that man in Finland is working. They say he's working for Nigeria, isn't it? He was working for Tinubu. He was working for Buhari. He is working for Nigeria, yet the same Nigeria he is working for is looking for everything to grab him the way they grab Mazen and they no fit. Our Prime Minister tell these people that this election, you are wasting your time. For this election, the people koro for broad daylight, they write election results for road koro person the video that they write and they don't send you. A civilian order the police, a civilian will not be army, will not be anything, order the police to collect arms from the people in the polling unit. security operatives waiting for playing. See, collect their arms. Let them no fit shoot anybody. They collected their arms, then they came down and manipulated everything the way they want. Ugochine saw all this, and you are now shouting they rigged the election. But you have heard it from our prime minister, at least from us, that this election, before the announcement, before the date was fixed, election they don't rig am, and you no go do anything. The election was rigged, so rigging, and you no go do anything. And now you are coming to analyze for us. You get the whole list. Listen, these people don't have any hope and they don't have choice. They are just stranded in Nigeria. All these people you see, all these politics, including Hope Uzodinma, because the only salvation they will ever have is Biafra. All of them. They are looking towards their salvation, that is Biafra. Hanshane Chika Biafra, both to Ekweremado na prison. Ekweremado will be praying, oh God, bring. They are crying, aching for the coming of Biafra on daily basis. But they will come out and they do much show. When they go inside their house, they go, they cry for Biafra. When they come out, they go, they pose. They go, they get nothing. But they are dying. Ofonye se na ogaranya upurugo okpu ahụ anaghị egbukwa egbukwa ịhụ na obugbu ndụ n'isi. If Biafra doesn't come, you see people like Ikenga, one day they go roast am for fire, shopping meat. Hope Uzodinma, all of them, Abaribe, all of them. They go shop all of them, put them for fire, shop them, nothing go happen. Our problem be say, we know say again no day for the market, where would they sell, where would they buy? We go still waste time, go and buy the market, waste time, carry and go shop, prepare them, sell and finish. We don't make anything inside. Why would they waste our time there? Or are you telling me now that Ugochine and all these people, both Ngaka, one hand man, all of them, are you telling me that they don't know that Hope Uzodinma will rig the election? They don't know. They know. Then ask yourself, why are they disturbing them? Why are they disturbing the peace of innocent Biafrans? You know the monarch. We listen to Ikenga first. Listen to him as he cry. Because their own is to come and cry. They know how to cry. They will come out and cry for you.
Word 1. Accreditation is one accreditation by the beavers.
One person.
One person. Now look at the vote scored by Uzodinma. The vote scored by the total vote cast, the vote scored by APC is 275. One accredited, and I will take you later, you go and check it. And in this particular area, the total number of registered voters we have here is 323. The people that voted is 328. 323, 320 voted. 3. I will make the investigation. About 5 people have died in this particular location. So how did you arrive at this nonsense that you call it election result? Is that how you win? Now you go to a place like Omuma, where the governor comes from. Now look at the number accredited by the beavers is 13. The vote the governor is scoring here is 400. Is this what you call defeating of PDP? Now you go to a place like Okigwe. You know what is happening in Okigwe? The insecurity, people have fled their homes. Okigwe is turning the highest number ever in Imo history. Now in this particular area they call Amori. Look at the vote scored, 509, accreditation 0. Nobody was accredited. You can see there's no accreditation figure up here. Nobody was accredited. And then you see 500 as vote cast. You go to a place like Obowo, Otoko, Okolonaoho, what they call it. Vote accredited is 10. Look at the vote the governor is scoring, 927. 10 accredited. score 927. This is madness. You don't declare me as an election. It will be insulting to people who believe in election. Go to Ndiheme in Arondizog. Here, no accreditation at all. And what is the vote is scoring? 750. People, people like called criminals gathered and concocted figures and force it to be announced. You can't call it election. It's a crime scene. Both the collection officers and those who were involved in this election.
Now, ask Ikenga, what will be your solution? No solution. You see why I say they are like audacious. You know, when you know that you don't have solution, you are making noise. Why are you making noise? This is why I think that all of them know that the only solution they have is Biafra. The only hope they have is Biafra. Nothing more. If not Biafra, they have nothing. They have nothing. Only in Nigeria is the place you see kuro that the election was rigged and there is nothing you can do. There is nothing anybody can do. The worst thing they can do is to come and give you hope. In 4 years' time, I'm coming to give you I will get the governorship. They have already taken the defeat that they are going to come out next 4 years. Come out, they are calling you now. Come out the next 4 years. Let us begin now to prepare. When we prepare, we will take our Nigeria. We will prepare, we will take our mandate. Next 4 years. Again, where you born today, by next 4 years, you don't know, say that 4 years a day. You don't know. The person will marry now in next 4 years. Person will enter university now. In the next 4 years, he never graduate. You see that our brother went born in certificate after 12 years of graduation, he no get job. Say na person will no go school give a job, and the person tell us say you don't need your certificate. I don't need your certificate to give you job. I know they employ you 12 years in the work with that certificate. They don't need a certificate. He put them, and he is working under the people that they don't go to school. So what need is the university? And will Biafra, I greet you. I greet all of you. Original noise maker Florence says, my brother, my sister. Original noise maker. All of them. That is why Biafra is the only hope all of them have. Because they are like I don't know what I go call themselves. I don't know how I go call them. Make it no be say I insult them. They no get hope. They are just barking like a toothless dog. They're just barking. Dog will no get it. You go back. You no go do anything. That's who they are. You back and finish, you no go do anything. Hope most of them don't tell you say he don't take the governorship power and then now he be the governor and then now you no go do nothing. And now so he be. Now so he be. Even when Jesus Christ was here on earth, some people, when no saying they talk through, secretly went to him both at night, both by day. Secretly, they went to him. They acknowledged him. When we all this Efulefu in Biafra land come to Biafra, even secretly, they do like this. One Nigeria is cutting your neck. They do like this.
by now supposed to be arrested in any decent country. You go to the same Motoko boat.
I thank God. He know that Nigeria is not a decent country. So you know, why are you fighting for that Nigeria to stand? Let me look for that place again.
To people who believe in election. Go to Ndiheme, one person came out for accreditation, because these are where you have most of the activities of insurgency.
All of this
force it to be announced. You can't call it election. It's a crime scene. Both the collection officers and those who were involved in this election by now are supposed to be arrested in any decent country.
Did you hear that? By now, that all of them are supposed to be arrested in any decent country. As this Ugochina, did he not see the time they conducted the presidential election? American observers were there, British observers, all the world observers were there. They videoed everything, how the whole thing was grabbed, taken, jacked, wrong with it. Did anybody took anybody? Did anybody give anybody? What did the America do? America congratulated Tinubu. British, all of them, all the world, they congratulated Tinubu. And you are talking of decent country. You know you are not living in a decent country. Why are you validating this country if you know it is not a decent country? That be my own. Why somebody go see everything, they build them, they protect them? You know that Nigeria is not a decent country, yet you they protect decent Nigeria. You they guide the decent Nigeria. If you tell the Ghana, Nigeria is not one, he will tell you no, we have to amend it. We go build them, we go keep them, we go push them up, we go hold them. We go grab them up. We go make them beautiful. We go build new Nigeria. But you know that Nigeria is not a decent country. When they come to your house, buy your uncle, buy many others, destroy this, you go to the camera, picture, video of this person that did this thing. What happened? Nothing. Why? Because you are not in a decent country. Why are you validating this thing you know is not a decent country? Because you want to thief from the government. Ugochine is only trying to validate this country called Nigeria because he want to thief the money we pay for the Nigeria. He want follow shop with own natural cake. If not, if you don't come out, because he is convinced, he is sure that Nigeria is not a decent country. Why are you part of a decent, why are you part of non-decent country government? Why are you part of a non-decent country's government? Because he can't get part of the government. And government of a non-decent country. He is part of it, and you are here ranting. Why will you condemn the country you are building? The useless building you are building, the useless thing, the useless evil forest you are building in the name of building a nation. You want to bring a new country. You want to bring a new nation. You want to bring new evil forest. Una shame, they shame me. Una verse, they verse me. How you go know say this is no good? You still they push and make it good. You know it is evil. You are telling people that it is good. Why? Why? It's only in Nigeria that I know that the politicians know that Nigeria is evil. Yet, they are encouraging you to build. It's only in Nigeria that you see the Minister for Education, their children know they go 1 minute school for Nigeria. Only Nigeria you see head of admin, his children know them for that school will be head of admin. Only Nigeria you see Minister for Agriculture will go do animal science. We go do no be animal science. What did he do? What did that man do that time? No be animal science. I forgot what did. What did that man will be one time Minister for Agriculture too? Hey. But the example is somebody go do linguistic in Hausa, it can become your agriculture science, agric science, Minister for Agriculture. Yet, somebody go come tell you he want to build. I want to ask a question. These fools that say they want to build new Nigeria, how are they intending to build it? How? Are you going to, how do you want to do it? House wey don rotten from foundation, you say you want to renovate it. You go renovate the roof, and you want begin from foundation, they renovate. How do you want to renovate it? Inside, outside the house is rotten. Inside, outside the house is rotten. We continue. Let's listen. He said the country is not decent. He knows that the country called Nigeria is not a decent country. Yet, he is there as part of the government of the country that is not a decent country. I want to ask question, people. If you know, say, the oga wey employ you for work, na thief, na criminal, na assassin in they do, and you follow am the work, they go do assassination, they go buy people, they go rob people. Are you not part of him? You are part of it. You no go come out to come say, my employee, my organ thief, my organ criminal, my organ assassination in they do. You cannot come out and tell us because now your organ, you would that they do the same work. So Ikenga coming here to tell us that Nigeria is not decent means he himself is not decent. Because now the same Nigeria in the work for. And the worst fool na fool when no say him be fool. See there you say they enjoy the foolishness of him be. Money is all they are looking for. Nothing more. Listen to him.
Otoko, Okolo, what they call it. Vote accredited is 10. Look at the vote the governor is scoring. 927. 10 accredited. Score 927. This is madness. You don't declare it as an election. It will be insulting to people who believe in election. Go to Ndiheme in Arondizog. Here, no accreditation at all. And what is the vote is scoring? 750. People, people like called criminals gathered and concocted figures and force it to be announced. You can't call it election. It's a crime scene. Both the collection officers and those who were involved in this election by now are supposed to be arrested in any decent country. You go to December Toko Bowl, 02, vote accredited is 83. What are they scoring? 459. And the last one from December Otoko, 007 polling unit in Obo, accredited voters is 73. They are scoring 599. So how do you not say that he beat anybody?
Incidentally, all of these examples that you have shown here,
Okigwe, Oru East, Idato, the same everywhere.
Do you have the one from your own polling unit, whether your polling unit is among
No, in my polling unit, because they know that definitely I have that capacity to quell some of those madness. In my own polling, even after voting, they refuse to transmit. We have to pin them down and force them to transmit. That's why I was able to deliver my polling unit.
What is in the IREV?
Yes, it's correct. Because I heard them.
What about
the other areas? They didn't allow voting to take place, not to upload. So the point I'm trying to make.
Your federal constituency.
Yes, that's what I showed you in Aaron.
Are these ones?
Let me show you my federal. Yes. Now look at here. This is Izuogo Ward 1, where you have 323 as the total number of registered voters. They say 320 came out. There's about 4 people we know that have died. Yes. So you can see that this thing is just cooked up figures that doesn't have any basis. And in that one, only one person came out for accreditation, because these are where you have most of the activities of insurgents. One person came out. Now, what is the vote they recorded they scored? They scored 275. So what I'm saying is that if this is a decent society, first of all, you ought not have declared Uzodinma winner. What you need to do, going by the provision of the letter, was to recalculate, recollect it.
But that would be if there were protests.
There was protests. No, people that were even protesting, you saw them inside the collection center. He saw thugs inside the collection center, beating both Labour and PDP and throwing them out.
Yes, it is not.
You saw it physically.
It is not at the state collection center that the protest should start.
The protest started from the World Collection Center.
If it is in a decent country, it will not happen. Why are you part of the country that you know is not a decent country? This is my question. You know that this thing is not the work. See, they deceive people, say the work. Do you know that you taking any position or post or appointment from Nigerian government means you love Nigeria? Nigeria is good. Because you can never take an appointment from anything that is no good. You know the work. As I did now, I know say I no like smoke. I hate them. The order they vex me. If I enter where they smoke, if I come out there, my body, I go even that cloth, I go come out them because it go they do me like say the whole cigar there. I go they imagine if they my head, they say my body they smell. So why will I walk in a place people are smoking? You say you know the chop rat meat, but when children catch them, now you go roast them for them, put everything. When it done, you go use teeth to cut out for them. Who they deceive who? Nigeria is not a decent country, yet you are there. You are enjoying the post. Even when they tell you, say they don't sack you, you say you no agree. You can't just say, I no agree. I must be part of this government. He went to court and get back his mandate and went back to Abuja. If you know, say Nigeria no good, why are you still there? This is my question. Now, this one not be my problem with the king at this night. Because you know, but they tell people say Nigeria no good, yet you are there. That means you too, you are evil. Because you cannot be in evil house. You cannot be part of the people that go to evil forest to do sacrifice, to do rituals. Yet you are telling me that all the people that go to evil forest are evil. Why you are the exemption? How is the work? Who they talk that one? For where is the work? Because you be king.
Because in the process, because this is a governorship election.
Yes.
The first place you go to for collation is the ward.
Yes.
From polling units.
Yes.
It is assumed that at the polling units, party agents will be given the copies of the results. And so you may not have complaints at that, except if what they gave you is outrightly not what happened.
Yes.
So agents may not have problems with polling units.
Yes.
But by the time you leave the polling unit, you already have one result from that polling unit.
Yes.
And that result has also been uploaded to the IRF. So by the time you are moving to the ward, you already have two results. Yes. Two in the sense that you have the hard copy that was given to you at that polling unit, and you have the copy that was uploaded. Yes. So you have something to compare what you have with. So it is when you do the comparison, and then there's a problem that you raise it at the ward. So the first point of agitation actually should be the word. Those things that you just showed us, were they raised at the first point of
and that's what I'm saying, that if there was an election in the first place, then you now have the chance to be raising this. What you have, with all due respect, was an armed robbery operation. What do you call it, an armed robbery operation?
Even an armed robbery operation,
yes, you don't
where
have
you catch the robbers, you
hold
ask
on.
them
That's
questions.
now, let me tell you, when you go to the polling unit, for instance, 70% of those polling units did not receive the materials. Like you go to around the Zog, Iheme Ward, Ndimoko 1, Izog Ward 1, Izog Ward 2, they took the entire materials. It did not get to the ward or before you talk about voting and raising objection. So they took it in the hands of a party chieftain in Akokwa, sat down there and allocated figure. That is why you see the BIAFRANS machine will be showing you 1, Are you getting me? Why the total vote cast is almost over 200 and something? There was no voting in those places. Then in polling units where there was voting, they took them. In some of them, the INEC staff will tell you that they're under instruction not to transmit, that they must take it to the local government headquarters. When they reach to the local government headquarters, they use the already prepared result sheet to upload. And that is why you see most of the things that were uploaded, if you go to the server right now, their accreditation is far, far below to the result with which the person was declared winner, showing you that this result was just filled up and uploaded, and they did it deliberately. They didn't want to care about accreditation. Some of them did not even know that the IRF have improved that even when you transmit fake result, the machine automatically puts in the generated figure of accreditation. That they didn't know. If they had known, they wouldn't have done this kind of mad work, because before in the last election, the IRF did not have the accredited figures automatically popping up from the beavers onto the server. But in this election, the total number accredited in that machine, the machine sends it separate to the server, different from what you are transmitting. That's why you see now. Look at where it's showing it now.
The INEC chairman alluded to the fact that there is a surprise. Probably
this is the surprise. No, this is the complete surprise. They didn't know this would be there. That's why before, once you open the INEC IRF now, you see first accredited figure, then you see what was transmitted. So all that was transmitted is different from what the machine automatically gave you as accreditation. So when you calculate this, you now see that Uzodimma's vote was not up to 60,000. So there's no way you could have declared him winner in the first place, because he never won any election. And this is just an upgrade from the last one they did at the Supreme Court, where he took result of 388 polling units, and if there are 600 registered voters, he was scoring 600. That happened because accreditation was not adhered to. Now he returns it back in a higher grade. This time around, not allowing materials to go to the voting area and automatically writing figures and uploading. He doesn't have a legitimate mandate. But because Nigeria is a place where we have accepted criminalities, that's what people can do.
Beautiful. Nigeria is not a decent country. Nigeria is a place where we have accepted criminality. Nigeria is a place where we have recognized the government to be a criminal system of government. Nigeria is a place where we have recognized the country to be evil forest. Nigeria is the place that even God will know you as zoo. Nigeria is the only country where we have seen people killed on a broad daylight because they manipulated the election. Nigeria is still the only country where we have seen police sit like this and they guard the dogs while they manipulate the election, while they steal the ballot boxes, while they steal the beavers, while they give you the result, and you cannot do anything. Now, my question to Ikenga would have been, if I would have the opportunity to ask him a question, I would have asked Ikenga, why are you part of this evil government? Why are you part of this corrupt country? Why are you part of this corrupt, evil economy government? Why? Because if you know say Nigeria no good, Nigeria no be good country, Nigeria now where criminals they be, where they celebrate criminals, where they roll criminals, where they roll red carpet for criminals, where terrorists will be adopted into the society, paid salary, given houses, have opportunities to become ministers and president of and governors of your nation and the ambassadors. Why are you still part of that government? Don't you know that Ikenga should know that you being part of the government made you part of the government automatically, whether you are a criminal, whether you are a pastor, whether you are decent, whether you are not decent, as long as you have begin to dine and dwell and drink, sleep and wake up in the same house, on the same bed, with the same plate, in the same water, with those criminals, with those with the evil country, you have become part of them. There is no way you go become. You tell me that they are not decent. So Ikenga, you are decent. Why the country you are inside? You believe you have a country and that country is not decent, and you are one of the government. You are one of the arms of the government. You are a member of the arms of the government of that nation, and you are telling us that this country encourages criminality, this country is not a decent country, yet you are part of the government of that country. Ikenga, you are the fool now. Now you be fool. Now you be fool. Now you be fool. Battle cry, you are welcome. We want to greet Biafrans before we move on.
Yes, thank you, Biafrans. Good evening, everywhere you are watching us this evening. And I say, Mechuko Kerama, bless you for watching. Most importantly, I wouldn't want to interrupt this interesting story, but just to say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching. Thank you from here, Biafra Battle Cry.
It's just for we to see waiting the God. Because as you come inside this studio now, Battle Cry, as you come here now, you agree on what I am doing.
Of course.
You are enjoying what I am doing.
Yes.
And you will go out and tell people that saw you, like you see somebody, I see Stella Ozoka, I see Iwu Biafra, I see Fode Sako, I see Oji Ugochukwu. You go out, you call these people, you tell them that 247 is preaching criminality. They go ask you, not be with them and see where they preach before. How did they preach? You go say, yes, he is preaching criminality. That his studio is evil studio, like criminality. Tomorrow, you go still come back here. Even when I tell you, say, no come my studio again, you go get caught in junction. Say you must come my studio. They sack Ikenga. They tell Ikenga, go. You not qualified to be one of the lawmaker. Ikenga go get law, go get a court injunction, go court to give a order say you qualify. He fought to become this senate or waiting rep way be or senate or way be. He fought. He lost his uncle just to come into this position where he shall wait day today. He lost his house, his properties, just to come to where he is today. Like say that one no good. They can't sack him. He still go fight again. Come back. Ask Ikenga, what are you enjoying in the country that you say they are not decent? What are you enjoying in the country that he encourages criminal if you are not one of them? Because it's only a criminal that will go to a place where criminals are being encouraged. You cannot go to a decent people's house and find no decent person. A no decent person will not want to have anything to do with a decent man will not want to have friends of no decent people. He will not want to do anything with no decent people. He will not want to work with a no decent company. For instance, with Father Mbaka now, go and work. If you call Father Mbaka now, give Father Mbaka work. Promise him say you go back highest money, make it go the work for Apati Warake Shrine. Father Mbaka go green take the work. He cannot take the work. No. Father Mbaka will tell you, no, are you mad? Why do you want me to go and work in this kind of place? Because to him, it's not a decent place for him to work. If you tell Akwaku Koti Warake, come and work in Father Mbaka's altar, Akwaku will tell you, no be the kind altar why they work. You know the work. Ndị kwuru okwu sị na enwere ihe jikọrọ ọta Chineke na okwu mmiri. So gwa Ikenga Na Omara na Nigeria, if Ikenga knows that Nigeria is not a decent country, that Nigeria promotes criminality, and he knows and he believe and he know, why is he part of that same government that promote evil, that promote criminality, that is not decent? Why is he there? Make we listen to the other story. Because all these people that are crying, ask them now, why are you crying? They want justice. You know you cannot get justice. You know that no justice will be given to you. Why are you crying? Listen.
Which directive? Courts are supposed to be, you have case amongst parties. We're not aware that we're in court with anybody. If anybody takes us to court, we'll respond to them in court. All we're doing is trying to get the federal government to respect the tripod system of social dialogue, to appreciate the need for discussion and not avoidance, to appreciate the need for safe work environment, to appreciate the need that a worker is worthy of his wages. For over 3.5 years, workers in Imo State have been dehumanized. They've been without salaries.
You hear that? For over 3.5 years. Teachers own, they know they talk again. Teachers own fit don reach 5 years self, because before Hope enter, they owe teachers. You hear that? And that is the same country where Ikenga dey.
My alliance with these people, number one, they are gullible. Number two, they are hypocrites. Number three, they are glorified cowards. So I wouldn't know how to start elaborate or just describing the kind of the life that I live in. Whether they are living a life of I don't know, zoological pattern of animals. I don't know. Someone here now testify on the national TV that if it is on a decent country, so he knew that the country is yeah, no, listen, he knew that the country is of no the state of the country is of no mercantilism, where there is no count of vote and the vulture declare it that he won. He had 400, 500, 900 in that polling unit, whereas there's no voters registration there. And he still come out to say that it's not a decent country. And what are you working on? See, these people, when it comes to their own, they will fight to get it right. The way he went to the court and fought it and come back again. But when it comes to the national interest, for where he's not interested, he wants the system to remain corrupt in perpetuity. So that
because they are benefiting from the non-decency, they are benefiting from the criminality in that country.
So he was rigged out, or he was denounced of his victory, and he went to court and play all the legal rule, play it very well, fight to corner, head to head, fight it very well, fight it bomber to bomber, tooth and nail, and recover his own victory. So when it comes to national issue, why can't they fight it tooth and nail and get the country fixed? They want it because our people say so these people, they are in the system that is favoring them. That's why when you say freedom of Biafra, they'll say no, because they are used to the system. They know how to manipulate the system to to enrich their pocket and their family. That's all. Can you imagine? If this guy is saying this thing on a real truth, why has he not, take the vulture in Imo State to the international community and file a case about the killings that he's doing, rendering children fatherless and motherless, rendering fathers and mothers childless? And the clip that was played that went viral, where he said that he has warned them to go out of that Njaba. If he see them there again, he will bring plane and bomb them. That one, no, it's not enough to take him to court. It's not enough to sue him. Everybody was silent. Unless ndị Igbo na ndị atọ ekwumokwu, all the traditional rulers in Igbo land ekwumokwu, all the religious leaders in Igbo land ekwumokwu. How many Yoruba leader or governor or northern governor will say that he will bring plane and bomb his own people and get away with it? No. But that thing he said alone is more than enough as an evidence. Take it to UN, take it to African Charter, strive it, and sue the man. But no, let him be killing his own. Even he lost his own uncle. He lost his own uncle. Yeah? Yet, he's fighting to keep the same evil entity. People are mad. They are insane. They are insane.
Hey, these people, Let's listen to this second one that is telling you, Prince Joe say, even the man, yes, of course, if you make a king at the governor today, he will do the same thing Hope Uzodinma is doing, because it's the same thing, the same spirit where they rule them. Same thing.
Somebody takes us to court, we'll respond to them in court. All we're doing is trying to get the federal government to respect the tripod system of social dialogue, to appreciate the need for discussion and not avoidance, to appreciate the need for safe work environment, to appreciate the need that a worker is worthy of his wages. For over 3.5 years, workers in Imo State have been dehumanized. They've been without salaries. They've been called ghost workers. And while we talk about why hasn't anybody put the issue of the workers on the front burner? We've been crying over this, and people keep telling you when is the right time. When is the right time? We confronted Governor Hope Uzodinma 2021. When is the right time? We confronted him 2022. When is the right time? We confronted him 2023. When is the right time? When is the right time for the right thing to be done? And for us to continue in this trajectory of violence. He had moved from violating the rights and brutalizing workers to their leadership, to our properties in Imo, and now to the leader of the largest center in Africa.
Absolutely, if I may butt in again, I mean, you did mention that, look, what happened in Imo State. Ajero was attacked in Imo State, and some would say it is only logical that you take up, take your case against the government of Imo State and not make it a national issue.
The government of Imo State does not have a state police except the talks they are carrying around. We have a federal police that supervised the brutalization of the president of Nigerian Labour Congress. So we don't have, it wasn't the local vigilante, we have named names of federal police. So are we discussing jurisdiction here? It's a federal matter. When it was a local matter, we went to Imo State to resolve a local matter. But the Nigerian police made it a federal matter by the way they maltreated and brutalized not just the NLC president, other workers were brutalized. The NLC president is just the symbol of what transpired. So clearly for us, all we have requested was an independent investigation into what transpired. And we have received a very sickening, cold silence. And for Christ's sake, you don't expect us to turn it to an NSAS riot for you to hear the Nigerian workers.
Now, anytime when you shut their tongue, they, instead of them to collect their own share of their tongue and go home and enjoy it and cry because na turn by turn. Nigeria is turn by turn. They go there shout like castrated or toothless bulls or toothless bulldogs. They go there shout like castrated bulls. You see him complaining now. All of them know how to come to TV and talk. All of them. But common man, they die every day. They born common man for fire every day. They know the talk. You will hear Ike Ghana when he tell you say Nigeria they encourage criminality. That is why you will see the criminals go on private jets, go on convoys. The fools that call themselves the masses go say, hey, a common man who go steal cellular phone, a common man go steal a bag of rice, they go catch and put fire, burn them. And when they burn them, they go to chat, yeah, we don't kill her. We celebrate our killers and destroy our own brothers. That's our problem. We'll kill those, our prophets and angels and saviors. We kill them on daily basis. Yet we they celebrate our oppressors. Our oppressors that are supposed to be our number one enemies. We celebrate them. I want to make you see Dino. I say cry on because all of them know how to cry. They come out and cry. Now justice is not here. This country is not giving me justice. If Biafra no come, una no go get justice.
When I ran for the Senate for the first time, I won with about 90-something thousand votes from the West Senatorial Districts. When I ran the second time, I won with 60-something thousand votes in the West Senatorial District. Then you are now saying in the entire states, I won with 46,000 votes. I mean, INEC is oozing. INEC is a shame. And we have children. They forget that there's a God factor in the affairs of men. We will make sure Mahmoud Yakubu and his co-travelers suffer and they get the reaction of Nigerians on this. We will use every legitimate means.
Well, to be fair,
every legitimate means.
To be fair to what you're saying,
yes.
And we obviously don't take any sides. I mean, until there is a clear, demonstrable court-related evidence.
Documents
I understand that.
Documents don't
but
lie.
Obviously, these things have to be verified in a court of law.
You can go to INEC portals and speak with you.
What I'm trying to say is that what you're saying tallies with what the situation room, the civil society situation room that objectively monitors elections,
because the truth has no volume.
Has been
you can't
saying,
reduce it, you can't increase it.
But I can't comment on that because obviously that would have to be. But surely this is a classic issue for the new government of Bola Tinubu.
My brother, before now, I've seen different style of rigging. I've seen digital.
Well, you must have. I mean, you're a politician, so you're just as you're equally guilty, aren't you?
I've seen digital rigging. I've seen snatching of ballot papers. I've seen inflation of results.
Have you taken part in any of them?
I've never in my life seen this pattern that was used in.
As this fool here, as this fool, this criminal here, ask him. When you see the little rigging, what do you do?
You see, the more they talk, the more they implicate themselves. No, this country, the country you are in, is not working. The system is substandard. Why are you campaigning or trying to? I mean, run a political office when it's wrong. Why don't you see first?
God. Hey.
Why can't you fix it first?
He said, I have seen all kind of rigging. Only that he have not seen this type that was
No,
used.
you never see
That's
it.
the problem.
No, this one is a different version. It's a different version. You never see it.
He have seen snatching of box. He have seen small rigging. He have seen average rigging. He have seen big rigging. But this version is that he have not seen it. I don't know about the lie.
They are bad.
See the way they are backing up and down, all of them. See the way, when you tell them to repent. Listen, if Biafra no come, all these people no get salvation. Biafra is their salvation.
Now, I've seen different style of rigging. I've seen digital.
Well, you must have. I mean, you're a politician, so you're just as,
if you allow me to express this
guilty,
point,
aren't you?
I've seen digital rigging. I've seen snatching of ballot papers. I've seen inflation of results.
Have you taken part in any of them?
He have even seen digital rigging. And yet, you have been rigging people out. And they just rig you out now. You are backing like a dog that they hit hammer for head. You don't rig people for small rigging, for average rigging, for medium rigging, for big rigging, for digital rigging, for snatching box. Then they rig you for new modernized criminal rigging. You are backing. The back like chihuahua.
In my life, seeing this pattern that was used in Kogi State is legendary.
Yeah, but have you
it's
taken part?
scientific.
Have
It's
you taken?
institutional.
Yeah, this one obviously, if it in fact it is the case, I mean, was so. You seem surprised.
Surprisingly,
by it.
I never imagined that it could.
Waiting the pen be say he never see this kind of rigging before. He no know how manage they do it because a criminal, if you outsmart a criminal, he will be angry because a criminal will always be guarded, ready to defend himself. So when you outsmart him, he will be angry because he believed he knows it all. He will be worried because how managed did you outsmart me in this area? Because he's a professional in rigging. From what he's telling you now, naming things, doing things, telling you how they rig this one, this type, that type, even every type of rigging. His own anger now is that this one, he have never seen this type. He came and came and calls up. Our Prime Minister said, what you don't know is bigger than you. As long as you are into this evil forest system, you don't go see anything good. Nothing good.
Nothing.
Be done.
But what I'm wondering is that have you done any measure of what you're talking about? You say you've seen ballot boxes snatched because I mean it's a matter of who outrigs the other person.
I'm saying in the past. I'm saying that comparative.
Did you hear the question? He said he have seen a ballot box snatch. He have seen again. Then the journalist asked him, "Have you been part of any of this?" He said, "In the past." It's for you to understand, though, he has been part of rigging. He is part of rigging. Only that the way he wanted to rig it, somebody have something better
than him.
Somebody have better idea of how to rig. So he is now backing a criminal that a criminal criminalized. What did he be? Listen again. Make I try the one now. Watch it again. Listen.
What you're talking about. You say you've seen ballot boxes snatched because I mean it's a matter of who outrigs the other person.
I'm saying in the past. I'm saying that comparative analysis with the past. I've seen different types of rigging.
Right.
But this brazen daylight robbery, I've never seen it before. And INEC demonstrated that they are co-travelers with APC in this business. The speed with which they accepted all the concocted results, all the handwritten, results written even before accreditation, with all the mutilations I have shown you, reducing votes of PDP openly and increasing that of APC, and people voting above accreditation, people even voting above, results of votes shown is more than PVC collected. I've never seen this type before. And it is appalling, and we know that the God Almighty that we serve will punish.
Abia, God Almighty. Criminals.
Hey! I want to go sleep. Oh, it doesn't make a feeling. I want to go sleep. Hey, these people that no go keep person. I don't pin the link. Hey, if you don't know this man, the way they cry, they call God here. There are children, no, that in future you will think it's somebody talking.
You think it's a human being?
Eh?
You think it's a human being?
Eh?
It will not go free. We are going to organize protests anywhere we see him. We are writing letters to all international communities, all embassies. Everybody must know that he is a fraud. INEC is a fraud, and we will not allow it. In an unjust society, silence is a crime.
They ask him, have you been part of this? He said before. No, Chico said you can come in even if it is 3 minutes. You come in, no. Come in, Chico said even if it is 3 minutes, you come in. Okay, you don't come here. Ezeoku. Now you be Ezeoku, no. Ezeoku, I'm back and carry microphone talk.
Mazugo, good evening. My brother, good evening from here. But only you want to come the laugh alone, can't go sleep. No one follow you to laugh the laugh.
Verse. When you verse, you go just try laugh, because
exactly.
Hi.
These people don't know that this is a collapsed nation. Why are they know how to speak too much grammar. All this too much grammar. Who grammar help? Who grammar help? Is it not the same people that you went and borrowed their grammar? They are not even speaking this grammar the way they are speaking it here. If you see these people here, the way they learn the grammar, they even learn the grammar more than the best people that gave them the grammar. And they are speaking this grammar as if when they speak this grammar, then it will give them a pass mark. Nothing. Everything is just going that way. There is no need. This is a match that has been played finish. Abatago the match since highlighting and highlighting the match. They have been told. They have been told about this nonsense they call election. I don't know why they keep on disturbing the public, disturbing the people that are looking for food to eat. And then at the end of the day, look at where they have gotten themselves. And they will tell them to come to court. Isn't that correct? The same man now that is crying, he cried when Tinubu also emerged. You remember? He was crying at the Collectional Center. He was crying there. He tried all he can, just like Urubebe did.
He was walked out. I think he was walked out even.
they were like, yes, it's likely either he was walked out, but I knew that he was crying
Yeah.
vehemently,
He was
and
crying and calling God, that is God, oh God, oh God.
oh my goodness. The funniest thing, these people they don't use what happened before to learn. That's just the truth. If you look at it, during the time that Goodluck Jonathan, with President Muhammad Buhari came in, that time now, the time that Urubebe was crying. Urubebe was crying that time. In the same an INEC collectional center, he was crying there. Oh, say no, Nigerians will not accept this, we will not do this and that. And at the end of the day, the man that you are crying for, he is not even looking at your tears. Being Jonathan just let go. And you where they cry for person where you they try to cry something for. At the end of the day, him too know they interested. And then Islamic State with Buhari jack the whole thing and move. That was on 2014 to 2015. So all these things, they should be able to learn. Or every time the same thing that happened, and you want to still get a different result, and you are still doing the same thing. Do different thing and get different results. Not every time they keep on doing the same thing and expecting to get different results. This thing, they have been doing it over the years, and nothing good comes out. And yet they are still doing it. Look at this shamble that they did Saturday, called election or what have you. But in fact, it is very laughable, very, very laughable, honestly, for what happened. Even while he was crying, some areas said they didn't do anything. But this is what Simon Ekpa had said it. He has said it over. He has said that this thing, they have done it. They have done everything. They have they have even submitted the result on June, within that June or July or so. Then now they are just bringing what they have done last year, and to come and then declare this year as if it was done on Saturday. And people are here. This one is here crying in their state, Dino Melaye. This one is here. Achonono is here crying in Imo State. Maybe that's how they keep on crying all over. And at the end of the day, go to court. Which court way they go? No be their court they go.
Common sense. Common sense.
Make I follow you, come laugh. I can't laugh small because this is the way that they do here. Not too much laughable. Now full inside. Honestly, honestly, look at this black man.
Tomorrow, this Dino Malaye with Ikega, I go use and do small video post because the thing you go laugh in short on a laugh, good to laugh. Look at a man like this Dino. They ask him, he said there is a cyber international rigging, small rigging. They ask him, but the way you are saying that you have been a part of it, he said before.
He's calling God. Didn't you hear God from his mouth? He was calling God. Say, there is God. God will not follow them in that nonsense.
This journalist wicked. You wicked. Ask him, but you said before.
Oh Jesus! Oh Diego! Look at how old they are. Very old men who cannot reason up to this age. Aka nọkwa na-enyokwa ihe ebe ihe na-adịghị. Aka nọkwa na-enyo ihe ebe ihe na-adịghị. It's unfortunate. Oh. It's really unfortunate. Oh. God forbid me to be with this type of people. God forbid has forbidden me for a very long time. We are different. We are different, Mazugo. So let them just go ahead and begin to go to their useless God.
Yeah, we must do everything for Biafra to come because Biafra.
Mazugo, the Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar.
What did he do?
It does say you have to grab it, snatch it,
Yes,
and run.
I say you must grab it, you must run with it. See,
You must grab it, snatch it, and run. That the system is that too. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's not going to be served in a restaurant. It's not served in a la carte. It's what we are doing. It's being determined to do it. At all costs. Fight for it. Grab it. Snatch it. What's wrong with you?
Yes, Jagaban. Jagaban.
And they clap for him. Oh.
Olo ya nkwu okpuru ebe nọ ka
no be devil my now.
N'ebe ahụ.
Devil my.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And you know, Mazugo, this is the way we are going to do our own thing. Oh. We are going to grab it. Oh. We are going to smash it.
That was the same program I did yesterday that we must grab this. We must grab this our food. We must grab. We must be determined to take it.
We must snatch it.
I think I'm doing program yesterday now. If these people that are criminals can be determined and take it by force, why we when they fight for freedom? Genuinely, we must. So everybody grab it.
We must grab it. Oh. We must grab it seriously.
Grab it. We must. By fundraising, anyhow you can do support. That she's so my Becky. Just 2 minutes talk. Make we work back. Tomorrow na another working day. Sister, can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, my brother.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you.
You want do small voting, small rigging. Which part of rigging have you done? Cyber rigging or small average or medium?
Before I did it before.
Onyori. Yes, now thief where they pursue thief. This people. See, my brother. See, let me just go straight to the point. You know what is spending me now? There is some people out of what will I say? Out of useless and selfish that is still listening to these kind of people.
Network don't kick them out.
And that's so network would always drop. No problem. We are going. I beg, make we just summarize it. Make I go sleep because another day tomorrow morning. I beg. Make we just summarize. I'm gonna just use 1 minute. Ezio just use 1 minute. I beg.
Okay, so Mazigo, you have done well. I am so impressed coming into your platform this night over here. I'm so grateful for the opportunity you have given me, and I want to thank God that who has made it possible today. And also, I want to thank God for Mazi Simon Ekba and Mazi Raf Algeria and every one of you. You people are doing well. God will continue to use you people mightily and more grace you're able. Thank you, my brother, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Chisom, just use 2 minutes and say whatever you want to say because we are going. I beg.
Thank you, my brother. I know our people said onye agwara okwu anụgo ihe agwara ya. And I believe that God in heaven, I don't know the God is calling now. I don't know the type of God is calling. Did he think that God is God? Did he think that God is an idiot? Yes, I don't. Did he think that God is an idiot? Or did he think that God is a fool? Or did he think that God don't know what he's doing? That he can even swear with the name of God? The thunder will go strike all of them. He still they do press up. They do press up. They never see anything. Very useless. And how will I? My brother. See, let me pray for you, my brother. No get time for this, all those idiots. God in heaven will protect you. You are going in and coming back. All the cabinet member. My first prayer is that any spirit of Judas in the life of all the cabinet of our PM of Biafra Republic government in exile, nobody Satan will use. Satan will not use any of them. Rather, God will send his holy and charge angel to use them to finish what they have started. Our supreme leader, God in heaven, please reveal to him what is happening so that he will know that we didn't leave him, that we stand on his back. For our PM, no evil, no evil, no evil. Wherever they plan it, anyhow they cook it, those that cook the evil, as they hang Haman in the grave that he dig for Mordecai, so shall any enemy of our PM will be hung in the grave they have dig for our PM. All of them, they will hang in that grave one by one, and they will be entering on it one by one. All of them, those propagandas. So I don't get to know wherever they are, because they refuse to say the truth. The word of God will say, if you know the truth will set you free. And the God in heaven will continue to protect them and give them wisdom. More, we have reached to the last bus stop. My brother, the current news reaching here is that the prophecy of our supreme leader have come to pass. You cannot withdraw more than 10,000 on your account in the zoo today. It's happening. The prophecy is fulfilling and is coming with the full force. The end of the zoo is here. And God in heaven, who have started it, will finish it. 2023/2024. God in heaven will wipe out anything called Nigeria at the entire world. At the end, we have a cause to glorify the name of the Lord. My brother, more grace, more wisdom. We will continue to look at them as they are falling one after the other. Thank you, my brother, and may God protect you. You will live long for us. No evil shall come near you, and you will never go see evil. Evil will never come near you in Jesus' name. Amen. My brother, good
Thank
night. We are tired of them. And
you. Battle cry, I beg.
Wow. Good evening, everybody. Again, thank you for this wonderful evening again. And what I want to say is that Nigeria is like the Teria Dema Press. It's a pro-militarism. Our leader, Oyendemazen Nandekalo, he said if we don't stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop us and will even swallow us. So the good news is that do all you can do to, de-associate yourself from this evil entity. It doesn't matter how you struggle to fix it or to make it work. There are people who are there who campaigned in the last presidential election, said it is of their own priority to support Muslim ticket. That the reason why they're supporting Muslim ticket is not because they want to come and build road, build hospital, build this institution for you or develop the country. No, that the reason why they choose Muslim ticket is to advance their religion. So it's of period. So what are you still doing there? You want to call it a great country? There's never been a time in zoo is a great country. So the mission is to disintegrate and destabilize the country called Nigeria. As simple as ABCD. I don't want to talk much. I thank you from here. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are watching us. Remain blessed. May Chuko Camera bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Eba. Bless our leader, Onyedo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well. Thank you.
He said, thank you so much. Biafrans, we don't try. Maybe we'll try get some sleep. So tomorrow we will continue. God bless all of you. Remember to support what we are doing. Ikenga said that the country is waiting be that language we use is not civil. I beg, make I go sleep. Tomorrow I go find all those videos. I go use and do video again.
It's not fair country. I think he said it's not fair country.
He said it's not. It's not to leave. I'm no good there. I no remember again. Tomorrow we will continue. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye bye.